everybody and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by today's title, I have a get ready with me. I was just getting ready to go out for lunch and for the day with my friend Kirsty, and I thought I would film my makeup. So I did a pretty bronzed smoky eye with a wing and a brown lip. I feel like I look super washed out right now because the clouds have just opened. Oh, too dark. But yeah, it's pretty simple, just all the browns. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I did this, then just keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, I'm about to get my tape and it died. I've used it all, so luckily I now have a new one. So I'm just going to go in and just put some concealer on my eyelids just to use as a primer. Concealer is like one of my favourite things to use as primer. I did actually have like a primer that was legit for your eyelids, but I've gone back to concealer. I'm then going to set that using my xoxo BH Cosmetics palette with the lightest cream shade in there. Again, just to add some coverage and make it look as even as possible. I'm going to come in with my Becca Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette and the brown shade. You can just use any warm brown shade and just put that in my crease. I then took a Kiko pencil in the shade, it's an intense colour pencil and it's in the colour 3. I just put that all over my eyelid. As you can, well, sorry I'm out of focus, but as you can hopefully see, it does have like a slight golden undertone to it, but not like over the top. And then just grabbing my Morphe 350 palette and I'm going to take that shade there, and hopefully you can see that that also has those same sort of golden undertones. It's not like, you know, a legit brown gold, but there's something in there that just makes it a little bit extra special, so your eyelids just aren't like brown. So yeah, I'm just going to put that straight on top of that pencil and take it right up into my socket. And then I'm going to take, that is actually like the bottom on this second one on the left. If you have this palette, just in case you want to use the exact same shade, it is that one, on a pencil brush into my crease. Blending it out. Then taking my brown eyeliner, because like I said in the beginning, this is all the browns, and I'm going to create a wing. Again, so sorry it's out of focus. I really need to work on where to put my camera is best, because there's always something that is out of focus. But I try my best. What can I do? Needless to say, I so much more prefer my eyeliner with the tape than my freehand. Like, I used to be so good at freehand, but since I've started doing it with the tape, like, my freehand is just awful now. I'm just so used to it being so sharp. What can you do? Ran out of tape. So now I'm just trying to make sure that they are somewhat even. My left eye is my lazy one, so it always looks a little bit more trippy to the other one. So I'm just going to put on some HD powder my T-zone just to try and help prevent that oil from coming through. And then a little bit of primer around my nose. And a little bit on my T-zone apparently. And then a natural face primer. You can tell I filmed this like 2 weeks ago because I'm just like, wow, I put a lot of stuff on my face before my foundation. I literally switch it up every day, so that's why I'm like, oh, I put that on that day. And then I'm going to come in with my foundation, which is the Born This Way. I really do love this foundation. On my Real Techniques brush. And then once I like blend out the majority, I then use the sponge to blend it out. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. I've still got my tan from my holiday in June. How ridiculous is that? I just feel like if I was to get like a warm toned foundation, my face just looks orange. It's so weird how that works. And I'm just going to put on some concealer. And then if you can't, like if you don't have tape, just use your little concealer spoolie as your pretend tape, is to clean up that edge if you like it to be somewhat sharp. Well, it's not going to be as sharp as what it would be if you'd used tape. And then I'll let that sit there for a while. So I'm just going to fill in my brows using a micro pencil. People never believe me in how fair my brows are without product in them. Like, there's literally nothing there. Like, my hairs are just so short and fine, but yeah, the hairs on my head are just so dark. Crazy. But yeah, as you can see, the top where I'm just drawing in there pretty much looks invisible, like there's nothing there, but there is. It's just the hairs are so fine. Then I'm coming in with my Dip Brow Pomade on a little Sigma angled brush. Again, I switch my brows up all the time. Like sometimes I'll just use the micro pencil all over for like the whole brow. Sometimes I won't use that at all, and I'll use like what's left of my brow definer by Anastasia. So it's just whatever I'm feeling that day. I just switch it up. That's why I love having 1,000,001 products. And then I'm finally going to blend out that concealer after it's been sat there for a good while. When I say a good while, my brows don't take me long at all. But yeah, just blending that out with my concealer Real Techniques sponge. I do have two. Something must be happening on Netflix. The concentration just got real. So speaking of Netflix, Gilmore Girls, did you know they're having a reboot? Like, it's out in November. I cannot wait. So I'm like boshing my way through it all again. Love the Gilmore Girls. I know any of you watching Power, because Power is my favourite too. And I'm going to set that with my yellow shade from my Tableau, which is on it's died. It's gone to heaven. I used it all. It's gone. So yeah, I'm just going to powder that underneath there, left to right. Quite a lot of product, almost as if you're baking but not baking. If you watched my recent video, like my video from last week, you'll know what I mean by that. So whilst that sits there, I'm going to set my T-zone again, my HD powder. If anyone has any tips, like my skin has always been dry and it's literally been oily for about this past year, yeah, for like the past 9 months. So if you can help me on like what to do with this oily skin, then please just leave it in the comments below. I'm going to mix those 2 shades to contour, and I first placed it down with the Smashbox brush that comes with that contour palette, and then blend it out using my Sigma angled brush. That's some serious blending. And then I bring it underneath my lip and down my nose just to set my foundation there, because my nose always used to lose the foundation but it doesn't anymore. So I'm just going to blend that yellow powder from underneath my eyes away, because it's sat there for about 3 minutes now. And then what am I going to do? Try to find something. My Jaclyn Hill face palette, of course. I'm going to take Amaretto. Oh, this blush is my life. I've like had to start using different blushes because it's all I've worn since July. So since filming this, I've branched out and gone back to other blushes, but literally worn it every day since July. And then for highlight, Prosecco Pop. Just giving my dad his charger there. I left mine in London. Luckily I picked up another one. Down the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, cupid's bow, bottom lip, chin, whole face, why not? Then back to the eye palette, and I'm going to take that brown shade and dust that under my lower lash line, because I can't, I've tried to just put mascara on the bottom and I can't, like I need eyeshadow on the bottom too. It just doesn't feel natural if I'm not. It's wrong. And then taking that little champagne shade, putting it on my inner tear duct to brighten it up a bit. And then no mascara today, okay. I'm going to take my Primark brown lip liner. Again, amazing filming technique right there, guys, you know. I'm glad you appreciate it. Oh, Shibby Lights is well done. And then for lipstick, I'm taking Urban Decay. Camera fails to focus, and it's in the shade 1995 or 1993. One of those. But yeah, it's just a gorgeous brown shade. And then just mixing in my lip liner with that. So that is pretty much my super simple all the browns makeup tutorial. Bye!